Wrath of Rakshasa. Wrath of Rakshasa. So what is his name? Wrath of Rakshasa. Wrath of Rakshasa. Okay, I gotta say that 20 times fast. Holy goodness. My tongue is slipping just by saying the name. Wrath of Rakshasa is coming to Six Flags Great America in Gurnee, Illinois in 2025. It is a brand new B&M dive coaster that is going to be added to the park. It's going to have 3,239 feet of track, 180 feet tall with a 171-foot drop with speeds of up to 67 miles per hour, a record-breaking 5 inversions on a dive coaster, which is the most on a dive coaster, and a angle of descent of 96 degrees, which was now make it 1 degree steeper than both Dr. Diabolical and Iron Menace, beating it out by 1 degree as the steepest B&M dive coaster in the world. Wow, there is so much to discuss with this roller coaster. This looks so awesome, and we're going to dive deeper into the layout and what I think of this edition at Great America.
Now get ready, here we go.
So this ride, Wrath of Rakshasa, is going to be replacing the old Buccaneer battle that used to be in like the middle of the park. So now this is going to kind of be a brand new midway roller coaster for Six Flags Great America. Their last big roller coaster that they got was Max Force. I believe this was in 2019. Oh God, I forgot my years already. But they got Max Force as their last coaster, so it's been a while since they got their most recent roller coaster, and they got it in the form of a record breaking dive coaster. So let's talk about what this ride has to offer, and then we'll see if this ride is in fact truly a good fit for Great America. So let's get into the layout. You start by leaving the station by taking a right hand turn before ascending up to the 180 feet height. Once you hit the top, you bank slightly over to the left before you begin to hold there. And that holding rate would then send you down the 96-degree drop, the record breaking drop on a B&M dive coaster, making it the steepest dive coaster from B&M in the world. After that, as per the usual cliche of all B&M dive coasters, you then go into an Immelman. After this Immelman that sends you over to the right, you then go right into a dive loop. So it's kind of odd. It's kind of like a giant elongated cobra roll. It's very odd in that kind of sense. After this, you do this like 0G roll, but the 0G roll, you're kind of twisting to the left, and then it swings you around to a left-handed turn. And it's very weird. It's really cool how it does it. And it kind of just sends you into this turn, and you're just low to the ground from that point. After this, you are sent into a first of a kind element for the United States, the demonic knot, which is essentially like a 0G roll that then goes underneath itself before rotating again. It's a 2 inversion type of element. The only other roller coaster that has this type of element is on the other side of the planet. And for a ride that is based on a demon, a demonic knot is a really cool fitting element to put on this ride, and that is really what gives it the true moniker of having the most inversions on a dive coaster. It's a really wacky element that I want to experience for myself. After that, there's an extra turnaround into a helix before it hits the brake run, and that is what will wrap up the Wrath of Rakshasa. There are no mid-course brake runs on this ride, which is a massive win. But for me, it also ties into another dive coaster that I got to ride rather recently, Iron Menace. Now, Iron Menace is very interesting. It has 4 inversions, 95-degree drop, and it has some really cool theming. Now, there is a ton of potential in terms of theming for what Wrath of Rakshasa could be on and what they could do, and they could even tie it into the demon that's going to be right next door to Wrath of Rakshasa. Now, I personally don't exactly know what they could do. in terms of comparing it to this. And besides it being like the same coaster manufacturer and all that, but riding Iron Menace, it makes me have a little bit of some concerns with Wrath of Rakshasa. And it has nothing to do with the ride itself. I think Wrath of Rakshasa looks to be really, really good. It's that B&M itself is the question mark right now. With the B&Ms as of the last couple of, like, from this year and last year, have not been the brightest. We'll say they're still good rides, but they were not superbly exceeding expectations. Like, they weren't smooth. So obviously there is concern there that this ride will not be that smooth. So hopefully this ride kind of fixes all those things, and that Wrath of Rakshasa is able to alleviate and fix all the issues that Iron Menace had, Dr. Diabolical had, and maybe we could be looking at a massive win here for Great America. I personally can't put this ride any higher than what I think a lot of the other 2025 editions are at the moment. However, I do believe that Wrath of Rakshasa is a fantastic fit for Great America's lineup and a very welcomed addition. With all that being said, that's going to be my analysis on Wrath of Rakshasa going to Six Flags Great America in 2025. It looks to be really, really cool. It's just a matter of time for when they get it open. If you guys like this analysis, let me know what you think of Wrath of Rakshasa going to Great America. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, and always thank your ride operators and have a fantastic rest of your day. I'll see you in the parks. Goodbye.
Here we go.